And if, confirmed by the Creator, the lover escapeth the claws of the eagle of love, he will enter the realm of knowledge, and come out of doubt into certitude, and turn from the darkness of wayward desire to the guiding light of the fear of God. His inner eye will open, and he will privily converse with his beloved. He will unlock the gates of truth and supplication, and shut the doors of idle fancy. He in this realm is content with the divine decree, and seeth war as peace, and in death findeth the meaning of everlasting life. With both inward and outward eyes, he witnesseth the mysteries of resurrection in the realms of creation, and in the souls of men, and with a spiritual heart apprehendeth the wisdom of God in his endless manifestations. In the sea he findeth a drop, in a drop he beholdeth the secrets of the sea. Split the atom's heart, and lo, within it thou wilt find a sun.
Gazing with the eye of absolute insight, the wayfarer in this valley seeth in God's creation neither contradiction nor incongruity, and at every moment exclaimeth, "No defect canst thou see in the creation of the God of mercy." Repeat the gaze. Seest thou a single flaw? He beholdeth justice in injustice, and in justice grace. In ignorance he findeth many a knowledge hidden, and in knowledge a myriad wisdoms manifest. He breaketh the cage of the body and the hold of the passions, and communeth with the denizens of the immortal realm. He scaleth the ladders of inner truth, and hasteneth to the heaven of inner meanings. He rideth in the ark of, "We will surely show them our signs in the world and within themselves," and saileth upon the sea of, "Until it become plain to them that it is the truth." And if he meeteth with injustice, he shall have patience, and if he cometh upon wrath, he shall manifest love.
There was once a lover, it is said, who had sighed for long years in separation from his beloved, and wasted in the fire of remoteness. From the rule of love his breast was void of patience, and his body weary of his spirit. He reckoned life without her as a mockery, and the world consumed him away. How many a day he found no respite from his longing, how many a night the pain of her kept him from sleep. His body was worn to a sigh, and his heart's wound had turned him to a cry of sorrow. 1,000 lives would he freely have given for one taste of the cup of her presence, and yet even this was not within his reach. The doctors knew no cure for him, and companions avoided his company. Yea, physicians have no remedy for one sick of love, unless the favor of the beloved deliver him.
At last the tree of his longing yielded the fruit of despair, and the fire of his hope fell to ashes. Then one night he could bear life no more, and he left his house for the marketplace. Of a sudden, a watchman followed after him. He broke into a run with the watchman in swift pursuit. Then other watchmen came together and barred every passage to the weary one. And that wretched one cried from his heart, and ran here and there, and moaned to himself, "Surely this watchman is the Israel, my angel of death, following so fast upon me. Or he is a tyrant of men, prompted by hatred and malice." His feet carried him on, that hapless one bleeding with the arrow of love, while his heart lamented. Then he came to a garden wall, and with untold pain and trouble he scaled it. He saw that it was very high, yet forgetting his life, he threw himself down into the garden.
And there he beheld his beloved with a lamp in her hand, searching for a ring she had lost. When the heart-surrendered lover looked upon his ravishing love, he drew a great breath and lifted his hands in prayer, crying, "O God, bestow honor upon the watchman, and riches, and long life." For the watchman was Gabriel, guiding this poor one, or he was Israfil, bringing life to this wretched one.
Indeed, his words were true, for he had found many a secret justice in this seeming tyranny of the watchman. and had seen how many a mercy lay hid behind the veil, in one stroke of wrath, the guard had joined one who was athirst in the desert of love to the sea of the beloved, and dispelled the darkness of separation with the shining light of reunion. He had led one who was afar to the garden of nearness, and guided an ailing soul to the heart's physician.
Now if the lover could have seen the end, he would from the beginning have blessed the watchman, prayed God on his behalf, and seen his tyranny as justice. But since the end was veiled to him, he lamented and made his plaint in the beginning. Yet those who journey in the garden land of true knowledge, since they see the end in the beginning, behold peace in war and conciliation in enmity.
Such is the state of the wayfarers in this valley. But the people of the valleys above this see the end and the beginning as one. Nay, they see neither beginning nor end, and witness neither first nor last. Nay, rather the denizens of the city of immortality, who dwell in the celestial garden, see not even neither first nor last. They fly from all that is first and repulse all that is last, for these have passed over the worlds of names, and swift as lightning fled beyond the worlds of attributes. Thus it is said, the perfection of belief in divine unity is to deny him any attributes, and they have made their dwelling place in the shadow of the divine essence.
Wherefore, Hajj Abdullah, may God the Most High sanctify his blessed soul, hath made in this connection a subtle point, and spoken an eloquent word as to the meaning of guide thou us on the straight path, which is, show us the right way, that is, honor us with the love of thine essence, that we may be freed from occupation with ourselves, and aught else save thee, and may become wholly thine, that we may know only thee, and see only thee, and think of none save thee.
Nay, they would even soar above this station, as it is said, love is a veil betwixt the lover and beloved. More than this I am not permitted to tell.
At this hour the morn of true knowledge hath dawned, and the lamps of wayfaring and wandering have been quenched. Veiled from this was Moses too, despite his virtue and his light. Then thou, who hast no wings at all, abandon any hope of flight.
If thou be a man of communion and prayer, soar upon the wings of assistance from the holy ones, that thou mayest behold the mysteries of the friend and attain the lights of the beloved. Verily we are God's, and to him shall we return.